Good morning, students. I welcome you today for our lecture. But before we go ahead, let us close our eyes, join our hands and bow our heads and repeat the prayer after me. Eternal God, Creator of all, I firmly believe that I am now in Thy presence. I adore Thy Divine Majesty and I ask of Thee to enlighten my mind that I may know Thee more clearly and to move my heart that I may love Thee above all things and my neighbors for Thy sake. Help me that I may never in my thoughts, words or deeds offend against Thy holy law. Amen. So children, now today we are going to learn a new lesson and the name of the lesson is Go and Come. This is your second chapter from unit 1. Okay. Now when you say go and come, what do you mean by go and come? To go and then to come. But what is the message that we are getting in this lesson? Okay. Which I will share with you later. But before that, let's know what is the lesson Go and Come all about. Now once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived in a cottage. Now cottage, you know what is the meaning of cottage? Cottage is a small house in rural areas. Rural area means like, you know, small places, small areas. There was cottages like huts, right? And there was a lovely garden around the cottage. Now this garden was so lovely, and in that garden there were different kinds of plants, trees which were looking very, very beautiful. Okay, but the garden was not well maintained. Now when you say maintained, when you have a very beautiful garden, you should take care of the garden, right? Like I'm sure that all of you have flowers, plants at home. Your mothers every day they water the plants, isn't it? So in the same way, when you have a garden, you have to maintain it, children. Now how will you maintain it? You have to pour water every time. You have to do the weeding. You have to clean your plants. You have to put manure. There are so many things that you have to do when you have a garden. Like there's a lot of work. Okay. But what happened is the plants had to be watered every day. They had to be given manure from time to time. They had to be cut and pruned at the right time. Now when I say prune, it means removing the dead and unwanted parts of the plants so that we can help them to grow. You see, sometimes when the plant is growing, you know, there are some extra little parts that are hanging around the plant. So what we do, what I normally do is I just cut them off with a scissor so that my plant is able to grow nicely. Okay. So in this case, what happened was there was a lot of cleaning and weeding to be done for this garden. So everybody in this little boy's family helped to take care of the garden. The boy had a very, very strict uncle who came to stay with them for few days. The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. Now when you say a person is strict, you know, right? When a person is strict, I'm sure your father at home or your mother is very strict with you. When they say that you have to study, that is the time you have to study. So in this case, there was an uncle who was very strict and he wanted discipline. So he came to stay with the little boy's family for a few days, and the uncle believed in hard work. And when he saw the place all around the garden that was not maintained, so what he told the boy, like instead of playing, what you can do, you can take your time and clean your garden, like, you know, do the weeding in the garden. I think you can spend much more time over there in the garden so that you can keep your garden neat and clean. And he said to the boy, right now you stop doing your work and go over there. I said just do it because I told you the uncle was very strict. And the boy just looked at him. He said, uncle, not now. We will do it later. I'm busy now. I'm playing. So his uncle said, nothing doing. You are just going to go right now and do your work. What I told you, you have to do it for the garden. You have to maintain the garden. And then in that meanwhile, the boy started getting angry, and also he was upset. It was like a mixed kind of emotion that time. And then there was nearly tears that was in his eyes that were filled with, okay, it's called welled. There was tears in his eyes which were about to just drop off. And then he was just wondering, like, why is this uncle behind me, and why is he telling me that I should do the cleaning and maintaining of the garden right now? But I don't want to do it now, I want to do it later. And then he sits like, with a very sad face, and he's thinking what I should do. I don't know what I should do. And in the meanwhile, his mother walks in. The little boy's mother walks in. And you imagine, when a mother sees the child upset or crying, will the mother say, forget it? No. The mother went up to the boy and said, what happened, my dear boy? Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? What is the problem? So he said, Mama, see that uncle who came to stay with us, he's telling me to clean the garden. But I don't want to do it now, Mama. So his mother said, oh, wow, to clean the garden, that's really nice. I've been thinking for quite some days that even I should do it. So why don't we do one thing together? Come, let us go and do the weeding and the cleaning and the maintaining of the garden together. Will you come and help me? Sorry. So the little boy was very happy, because at this point of time, his mother told him that I will help you and let's do it together, right? So in this lesson, children, what do you understand? We understand that go and come over here. The uncle, who was a very strict person, he wanted discipline, and he was a very hard working person. So when he told the little boy to do the maintenance of the garden, to do the weeding and everything, and the little boy was not in any mood to do it, right? But at the same time, when his mother walked in and she said that, okay, if this is the case, uncle has told you to weed the garden, to maintain the garden, why don't we do it together? Because I was thinking of doing it for quite some time. So let us do it together. And the boy was readily, happy. And he said, yes, Mama, we'll do it. So the difference over here, children, is of understanding things. When someone tells you to do something in a very strict manner, maybe you are not in the mood, or it can be so many other reasons over there. But then when someone tells you in a very loving way that, come dear, let us do our homework, I'll give you one chocolate, but that is a bribe here now, I'm not going to bribe you. But if I tell you, if you want to be a good child and you want to get some good stamps in your books, like nice work, star, wow, excellent, then that is going to motivate you, and you're going to study or do your homework. So you cannot do everything in a strict way, right? We all know how to handle things. So I will just read the lesson for you. It says, go and come. Once there was a little boy who lived in a pretty little cottage. There was a lovely garden around the cottage. Different kinds of plants grew in the garden, and so there was a lot of work to do there. The plants had to be watered every day. They had to be given manure from time to time. Now here, as I told you, manure is material mixed with soil to help plants to grow. Just like when we need to grow up, we eat food, we drink water, right? In the same way, even plants need their food. So manure helps them to grow much better. They had to be cut and pruned at the right time. The garden needed weeding and cleaning. Everybody in the little boy's family helped to take care of the garden. The boy had a very strict uncle who came to stay with them for a few days. The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. One day, he saw that the boy was playing around in the house. "Little boy," said the uncle, "you would be far better at work. Your garden needs weeding sadly. weed it like a good child. But the little boy did not feel like weeding that day. I can't do it, he said. Oh, yes, you can, said the uncle. Well, I don't want to, not just now, said the little boy. But you must, said his uncle. Don't be naughty, but go at once and do your work. This is an order. Get up and go. The uncle was himself a hard-working man. He went away to carry on with his own work in another room. But the little boy sat still. He felt that his uncle was being unfair. His chin began to wobble. Now children, wobble means to move from side to side. You know, when you see a jelly, it keeps shaking, right? So it moves from side to side. So wobble means to move from side to side. He had a lump in his throat and his eyes welled up. Welled up means there was tears filled in his eyes. Okay. Just then his mother walked in. What's the matter, little boy? She asked. Why do you look so unhappy? Uncle told me to weed the garden, said the little boy. Oh, said his mother, what fun that will be. I love to weed and it is such a fine day. Can I come and help you to weed? Why, yes, said the boy. Come, let's do it now, said his mother. The boy got up readily and went outside with his mother. The two of them weeded the garden beautifully and had a very good time together, working and chatting and laughing. So children, this is the lesson about come and go. I will just show you the board work that we have done for this lesson. I have written down difficult words over here. I want you all to repeat with me. The first word is cottage. Repeat, cottage. Second word is manure. Second word is manure. Third word is pruned. Third word is pruned. Fourth word is weeding. Fourth word is weeding. Sixth word is strict. Sixth word is, fifth word is strict. Not six, my mistake. Fifth word is strict. Sixth word is discipline. Sixth word is discipline. Seventh word, wobble. Wobble. Eighth word, weld. Weld. Ninth, chatting. Chatting. And 10th word is readily. Readily. Okay. So these are the difficult words. Now every day you will be getting 5 new words and their meanings. The other day I had given it to you all when we did the lesson Rain in the Night, the poem. Right. Now today we are going to do 5 new words and their meanings. I have written the heading new words and meanings. The first word is admit. Repeat with me, admit. And the meaning is allow to enter. First word is admit and the meaning for it is allow to enter. The second word is adore. Repeat with me. The second word is adore. What do you mean by adore? Like very much. Someone that you like very much, you say I adore you. The third word is adult. The third word is adult. A fully grown person. Adult is a fully grown person. Fourth, admire. Look at with pleasure. The word is admire and the meaning is look at with pleasure. When you want something like maybe a toy or a doll, you just look at it, and suppose if you're going out with your parents and you just look at it, the doll is so beautiful, the toy is so beautiful, you're just admiring, you know. So look at it with pleasure. The fifth word is advice. What is the word? Advice, and it means inform. Like I'm informing you certain things about this person. Okay, so these are the new words with their meanings. And for homework, I have given you learn and write the given difficult words 2 times. Okay, learn and write the difficult words 2 times. And don't forget, I will be sending you the lesson as well. So I want you to read it. And if there's any difficulty, what you can do is you can always call me or message me as I told you. Right, children? So I hope you have understood the lesson. Go and come. I have written the topic over here. Okay, the difficult words are over here. New words and meanings. Your homework. Alright, children? So be good till then. Take care. Be safe. Thank you.